It's the morning of September 3rd, 1939. Radios all across Europe crackle with the breaking news. Britain and France have just declared war on Germany. The world is officially at war again.
The fateful hour of 11 has struck, and Britain's final warning to Hitler having been ignored, a state of war once more exists between Great Britain and Germany. Arriving at Westminster to hear the ominous decision, statesmen set a good example, now universally followed, by carrying their gas masks.
But why did they make this decision? And why right then? In today's tiny story, we look at the moment two major powers finally said enough. After Adolf Hitler took over Germany, he began expanding the country step by step. First Austria, then Czechoslovakia. Every time, Britain and France hoped that giving him what he wanted. This idea was called appeasement. Basically, if we agree to this, maybe he'll stop. But Hitler didn't stop. He kept pushing further and faster. So in early 1939, Britain and France finally drew a line. They promised to protect Poland if Germany attacked it. And then on September 1st, 1939, Hitler launched his Blitzkrieg into Poland. Britain and France had given their word. Now they needed to decide if they were truly ready to stand up to him. On September 1st and 2nd, both countries sent a message, warnings to Hitler. Pull your troops out of Poland, or we will declare war. Hitler ignored every single one. He thought they were bluffing, just like the times before. At 11:15 a.m. on September 3rd, Britain Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain spoke live on the radio. His voice was calm, but the message shocked the world. This country is at war with Germany. People listened in silence. Some were scared, some were relieved. And many thought, finally, someone is standing up to Hitler. France follows. Just a few hours later, at 5 p.m., France declared war too. Two major European powers had now stepped into the conflict. What began as an attack on Poland was suddenly a European war. But here's something we don't always hear in school. Britain and France were not ready for a real war in 1939. Their armies were smaller than Germany's. Their equipment was outdated. And their people still remembered the horrible losses of World War I. Behind closed doors, leaders in London and Paris spent hours debating. If they declared war again, millions of lives could be lost. But if they didn't, Hitler will keep growing stronger, and Europe could fall country by country. So the real question they asked themselves was, is this the moment we must stop him? In the end, they realized they had no choice. Staying silent would mean abandoning Poland and letting Hitler dominate the continent. Their declaration of war weren't bold, heroic shouts. They were heavy, nervous decisions were made out of fear and pressure, and a desperate hope that standing together might save Europe. Even after declaring war, neither Britain or France attacked Germany right away. For months, hardly anything happened on the Western Front. Soldiers waited in bunkers. Commanders planned and re-planned. This quiet period became known as the Phony War, but the silence wouldn't last. A much bigger storm was coming. The Declaration of September 3rd, 1939, marked a turning point in history. Britain and France finally understood that Hitler wouldn't stop unless someone stood in his way. One vision had now turned into a global conflict. In the next episode of A Tiny Story, we'll explore how the war spreads across Europe and what Germany does next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because even the biggest moments in history begin with a tiny story.